Right, so, back to where I was. So, I know you gals eat a lot more than us now. I didn't appreciate how much back then. Like, at all. This woman literally ate an extra large pizza. Sized enough for 4 humans to eat comfortably. After all, it's like 18 inches. That's 2 inches larger than Domino's and Papa John's, and easily the biggest pizza in town. Aside from Pinky's. That said, I watched this woman devour 324 square inches of pizza. That's enough caloric intake right there to literally add up to 5 times what a human would need to eat in a day. Yet there she was, scoffing it down. This was unsurprising, but it seemed like she really liked the food itself. Tomatoes, onions, green peppers, mushrooms, and 3 meats? Yeah, boy, that'll absolutely add up to a good meal. But that's when problems started to happen. Well, about 15, maybe 20 minutes later. After all, this lady seemed to be in no rush, as likely she had some sort of distress beacon on her vehicle. That's when she looked pained, and I could all but hear the gurgles of her gut. I directed her to the restroom. Interrogation room, 37D, mayoral office, annex, 1:20 p.m. The interior agent just gave Jack a most incredulous look, her purple brows and freckled nose scrunching some in confusion as she realized what he was saying. And there was a low sigh as hands now placed himself on her temples and gave a gentle rub. So, Jack, you're telling me that you figured out the secret to defeating the Shivanti, and it's nothing actually dangerous. Jack looked a little offended. Of course it's dangerous. For your profits. Look, I was drunk and being incredibly sarcastic about that. The fact is, the ladies here need food. And we love feeding people, we humans. To which even Mr. Garcia nodded. It's because it's ingrained on us that everyone needs to eat. I mean, surely you gotta understand that, right? Hareen herself was just trying to not shake her head, and then tossed the folder she'd been reading to the side and settled her elbows on the table, giving Jack a most loathsome look. Are you saying that you want to kill us with kindness? Jack thought. I mean, no? You gotta realize, I'm all for you gals having taken over. Better medical care, better dental, you fucked corporations into the ground. Frankly, you've done a lot of stuff for the middleman here. Sure, you forced our women who aren't built like tanks into a role they were never really trained for. Mr. Garcia barked a laugh and uttered in English at Jack. This was the first time Jack snorted a laugh and spoke back to the man with a roll of the eyes. And, for the first time since the two had been in the room, they both laughed rather heartily. This got Hareen's eyes to narrow, only for Jack to shake his head. It doesn't translate well, but basically he was speaking about how women's rights have been fought for so long, yet when they're forced into the prominent role, they don't want it. An irony. Hareen just frowned her brows more at this. What do you mean by that? Jack looked a bit surprised. Well, you didn't, probably not. I'm not the best at explaining, but I suggest you look up feminism when you get a chance. I don't want to misrepresent it. Hareen had an interesting read when they were done. Paciolio's Pizza, Houston, Texas, 11 a.m. Oh, right. Where was I? So, after this gal was done all but obliterating our toilets, I found out that there was indeed a transponder on her vehicle. Namely, because I had an explosion destroy the front facade of the shop. I hate saying this about you ladies, but y'all are not hoopy fruits.